Yo, what's up? What's going on? Let me cut this off real quick. What's up, everybody? What's going on? I just wanted to hop on the charts and show you a little bit about what I've been previous studying on US30. And what I found is something so simple. So simple. But it do takes patience. It'll keep you from taking so many trades per day, and it'll also help you find the big moves on US30. So what I've seen is that each day US30 usually like to push for at least 40,000 pips. So the big move was right here. It pushed for 40,000 pips. See what I'm saying? Every day, the market like to push for at least 40,000 pips with the big move. You see, it came close to 40 with 38, right? Every day, this is happening. What I seen as far as trying to catch the big moves is that these numbers off to the right, price action, these numbers off to the right really do mean something. And what I seen is that whenever you, if you put it like this, if you can put a horizontal line at an odd, we only paying attention to these three digits in front of the decimal. So these, see it says 750. We only want to pay attention to these three numbers because all of these are going to say 31. You see it says 32 up here, but 31, 31, 31. We want to pay attention to these next three numbers after the 31. And what I seen is if you put an horizontal line at an odd 50, see it says odd number 50, odd number 50, odd 50, odd 50, and so and so. Go back to 900, 950, 150, 350, 550, 750. We used to say quarter marks, but it's not the quarter marks. I'm telling you, I promise you. It's not the quarter marks. It is these odd 50s that really matter. I'm telling you, I did back test on this for like the last 2 months or last however so long. If we can be patient, like the trade I caught today, and only trade at these levels, you see it came up here, take a sell. All we want to do is catch trades level to level. If we could catch a trade from here to this level, that's 20,000 pips. If I'm using a one lot on US30, that's $20,000. If I'm using a 0.5 on US30, that's $10,000. If I'm using what, a 0.1, that's $1,000. Is that right? Yeah, I think $1,000 or so. Yeah, or not $1,000, $2,000 if I'm using a 0.1. Bruh, 20,000 pips per day can be done easily. Look right here, we broke up under 750. I want you to I'm gonna just go back and scroll and see. Look how powerful these areas are. Boom. Where'd they go? Push for 20,000. This push for 40,000 pips. Boom. We only want to catch a level to level. The past top tier accounts or funded accounts, usually they ask for, you to, depending on your account size, sometimes you have to get, the goal is to get to 10,000. I usually use the 0.5. That 10,000 is done right there with one level to level. If I'm on, if I have a 200K account and I have to get $20,000, boom, that's 40,000. If I'm using a 0.5 that I usually love, that's half of that 40,000, which is what, 20,000. I'm done with the account. See what I'm saying? All these. Let me scroll back a little bit more. I messed up. Hold on. We want to put this one on odd 50. Boom, 950. Look how powerful these levels are. If you could just wait to take trades here and trade it. If we back at 950, take a sell. Where's our TP? TP is the next level. I call it level to level. Boom. That's 20,000 pips. That's great money. I'm telling you. Even if let me see. Let me grab my phone. Even if I have a small account, right? Say for instance, I have $1,000 on my, let's say 1,500, because you got to have at least 15 or 2,000 to trade US30. Say for instance, I have 1,500 in my account, right? You probably can't do no more than let's just say a 0.08. So I want to take my trade soon as it hit, boom. Sometimes I let it run over just a little bit so I won't be in drawdown. Boom. My trade is here at this red, right? I'm getting in on a 0.8. I'm selling from, we are at 950. Where's my TP? My TP would be down here, boom, at 750. Because all I want to do is trade level to level. Sell, market push for 20,000 pips. So if I'm using a 0.08 times 20,000, that's still 1,600. That's doubling that $1,500 that I had in my account if I'm using a 0.8. That's more than double. That's a little bit over the double. Usually, you know, I would sometimes wait for it to push a little. Sometimes it would go over, you know, the 750. So I would go on a smaller time frame, like a M5, and wait for it to show me a bearish candle going down. And as it's showing me bearish candle, take my trade. Stop loss, I like to risk 30 pips because I like to risk 30 pips. It's very 30 pips stop loss. It gives it just enough room. It's just enough room when you use 30 pips. 30 pips is like right there. Boom, which is just above it. I use the tight stop loss because I like the low key over leverage. I use a 0.0. I use a 0.5 on funded accounts, which is pretty tight. But at the same time, if I use a 0.5 risking, you know, 30 pips, it's only going to take away 1,500 from my original balance. I could lower my stop loss, right? And put it for, you know, 50 pips, which is 5,000 pips on MT4, 50 pips, which would give it a lot of room. Now you see all the room that we have now? Let's zoom in just a little bit. Look at all the room if we put it at 500 pips. I mean 50 pips. If we put it at 50 pips up here, now I gave it a lot of room, but that means if I'm willing to give it a lot of room, what that mean? I have to lower my stop loss. I mean, I have to lower my lot size, because if I'm using a 0.5 and a push for 5,000 pips, that's way too much money that I'm willing to lose in a day on one trade. I don't want to do that. I want to be able to take at least 2 to 3 trades, $1,500. If my daily limit is $5,000, 5,000 divided by 3 is like, you know, just a little bit over 3. So which is 1,500, a little bit. So I'm willing to lose 1,500 3 times inside of that 5,000. So I usually put mine at 30 pips because I over leverage with that 0.5. But even then, that 0.5 is still not getting touched, is it? Why? Because we waited on it to come here. We are trading at levels to levels. TP is down here at 750 or back to structure. Boom. So my trade would have been here all the way down here. 9,000, 20,000 pips. That's great money. You can sit here and do that every single day, bro. I'm telling you. Look at this. Smaller time frame structure showing. Also, just looking at this moving average 66, we broke above it, came back down. Could have took a trade somewhere inside of here. Stop loss still going 3,000 pips, which would be down here somewhere, which wasn't touched. TP level to level, 8,000 pips. Look at this one. I'm telling you, go back and plot these numbers. Odd 50s, 550, 750, 350, and only trade at those levels. You don't want to be inside of this mess. Only trade at this level. Market came to 550. What am I doing? I'm looking for a buy. Boom. Took the buy. Stop loss go where? 30 pips. Boom. Somewhere down there. Was it touched? No. TP go where? Next level. 20,000 pips. Again. Dude, I'm going to destroy these markets with a one lot. $20,000 per day. That's $100K a week. That's a blessing. Market came back to what? 750. Looking at structure, I would have said, okay, we had some breakthrough all up in this area. So I probably would have waited, just knowing, a little bit of more structure, especially in smaller time frames. Could have did something like this. Because look, boom, we had two bounces. So when we did come back up here, take another sell, boom, stop loss go where? 30 pips. Did it get touched? No. TP go where? Boom. Next level, another $20,000. Bruh, I'm telling you, listen. If you could just be patient and wait on these levels to get hit and trade it level to level every day, treat it just like a job, you will make so much money. It's going to be days where you catch it for 40,000 pips, but just focus on locking on level to level. Boom, went to this level. It's going to be days where it's going to be stuff like this where it pushed a little bit past, but you pay attention to smaller time frames. If you can, have split screen so you can see what H1 is doing. If H1 does all this, pushed all the way up there, but then shot back down, you be like, okay, that shows me some resistance at 550. Now you just have to go in smaller time frames. Like I said, you can have split screens, something, I don't know, let me see, something, like this, and have something on the smaller side. Okay, H1 showed me, some resistance. Now I'm going to a smaller time frames, looking for key areas. So once we come back up there, boom, sell. Where my TP going? Next level, 21,000 pips. This one of those you can hold it for 40,000 pips. One lot, 40,000. Let's see something. Even if you just took the sell at the, 550. You see what I'm saying? That 30 pips is close. We at 27 right now. We push it up just a little bit. Boom. 30 pips. You probably it didn't get touched, but still, you see, I mean, it would have got touched right here, but you got to see what's going on higher time frames still. I like H1 or sometimes M30. It shows you a clean structure as well. But look, even if you took it after this spike up, all this was going to do is hit the stop loss for those people who took the sell over here. Hit they stop loss, and now we know we're flowing down. So even if you took it right there, stop loss go for 30 pips. For a lot of others who don't want to give it a little bit of more room, 500 pips is still out the way, which is up here somewhere, which is great amount of room. TP go where? Next level, 19 pips. I mean 19,000 pips. Now I'm gonna just show you, bro. I'm telling you, learn this, plot it, and take advantage of it. I'm telling you, I've been locked in this last couple of weeks just studying it. Boom. What level are we at? Especially when you mix it with higher time first H1 and draw the fib from H1 and we are in a downtrend. Now I know when this day start, we are overall flowing in a downtrend. When this day start, I want to sell from this level or I want to sell from this level. TP could be this level. Market came up here. It's an early one. 1 o'clock. It was up here. Boom, take a sell. I'm out. Or since I know that we are flowing in the overall downtrend on a higher time frame, next level, $40,000 using a one lot on a 200K account. That's bread. That's bread all day. This was that crazy day when the market just fell from sky. There was too many pips that it fell for. But look how powerful these levels are. These odd 50. I call it odd 50s. Clear, break a structure. Broke above 350. What it do? Retest 350. I'm taking a buy. Where's my TP going? Next level, 20,000 pips, $20,000. Or if I'm using my 0.5, $10,000. $10,000 a day is 50K in a week. Wait them 4 weeks until you can take your first withdrawal, which is $200,000 that they have to pay you. Bruh, take advantage. Boom, hold it for 40,000. Where did it go? Next level. Boom, take a sell. It was shooting up all throughout this day, would have said, like I said, the market US30 usually push for only 40,000 pips a day. It's gonna be days where it push like this, but it usually push for 40 and then start to retest for 40. Push for 40, now it's starting to retest. Soon they come up here, boom, take the sell, stop loss going 30 to 500 pips. Like I said, I go on smaller time frames so I can get the best entry. I know 30 pips is kind of close, which it really came a little bit close right here, but still didn't touch. Boom, sell, next level. I'm out right here. Boom, 20, 18,000, whatever you want to call it. Could have held it to where? Another 40,000. Could have sold from here to there, 40,000. Look down here. Market came to what? 950. 950. TP smack. Next candlesticks actually. Or what could I done? Hold it, held it. Why? Because we're floating above the 66. Boom. Boom. 40,000 pips. I'm done. Here. It's 9 o'clock. It says 16 at the bottom. 9 o'clock came. We already floating above 950. We just broke above the 66. I'm looking for a pullback, right? We just broke through all the structure over here. I'm looking for a pullback. Came to here. Boom. Take the buy. TP smack. 20,000. Look at this. 950. TP smacked. Boom. This was a choppy day. I tried to trade this day. I actually got slapped. Look how powerful it is. Boom. 8 o'clock. 9 o'clock from the start. Boom. 9 o'clock goes crazy. You could have held this one for, 40,000. Boom. TP smacked at 20. TP smacked at 40. Easy. That mug pushed for 60. Smacked. Look at this, man. I'm telling you, bro. Look at this. Odd 50. Came up here around 9 o'clock. Boom. We already know that 10 o'clock candle is the beginning of a new H4 candle on US30. We was pushing up. We retested this 66 moving average. Shot all the way up here to 750. Let it go. Sometimes it's good to trade after that 9:30 opening. Trade during the times of 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, really. 11 o'clock is what I've seen too. I think it's 1800 on my charts right here, 1800. What it do? Retest up here to 350. I'm already look how huge this bearish candle was. I'm looking for a sell overall, but I want to wait until it touch my areas. I don't want to trade in the middle of nowhere no more. I want to be disciplined. I want to have a strategy. I want to have a plan. I want to have a game plan. If it's not in my area, I don't want to take that trade. It's in my area. I can risk it. Boom, TP here, 20,000 pips. I'm out. 11 o'clock is where big moves happen. Boom, big moves. 11 o'clock, which is 1800 on my chart. Boom, take a sell. We're already floating around up here. Wait till 11 to take trades. TP smacked. Smacked. Even fell even farther. Smacked. 60,000 pips. Look at these levels. Boom. Take a buy. Stop loss go 30 pips. 30, I'm going to say 30 to 50. 30 to 50. 50 is great because it's out the way. TP smack. Boom. I can do this all day, but all it takes is patience. You have to go back and try it for yourself and practice it. Practice going to smaller time frames. Usually on smaller time frames, you can turn on the 21 moving average. And usually when that 21 moving average is broken, you can go ahead and be looking to take a buy. We just pushed off the major level. 21 moving average is broken. Boom, take 21, boom. That's 13,000 pips. Caught. Easy. Shoot. But yeah, man, I'm gonna let y'all, I ain't gonna be on here too long. I just want to show y'all a little bit of the sauce that I've seen. It works on US30. Look at these levels. Go to smaller time frames, get the best entry. Go to smaller time frames, get the best entry. Boom, level to level. Level to level. Came down here. What is this? 150. Boom. Take the buy. All you need is 20,000 pips. Level to level. Boom. 20,000. I'm out. Came up here, you know, spike a little bit higher. You could have been looking to take a sell. Sell. Level to level. 20,000 back again. I'm out. Look at this right here. Came to what? 550. Stop loss go 30 pips. I told you 30 is kind of tight now. 30 is kind of tight. That's why I usually go down to smaller time frames and not just enter at these 3 to 550. I usually wait on structure to show me on M1. Once M1 show me some bearish momentum or something is breaking a moving average, now my sell is up here instead of actually taking it at, 550. Then I put my stop loss for 30 pips, which is not hit, you know. Boom. Where's my TP? Next level. Boom. You got to take that. That's what I'm saying. These next levels, you got to take that, bro. Take some profit off the table once you hit that next level. You ain't got to take all of it because it's going to be days when you can push for 40. But take some off the profit, take some off the table at the next level so you know you had a good day. Move stop loss and profit. So that way, when it does shoot up like this again, you are already out. And if it do break through 550, what are we looking for? A retest. Go to smaller time frames or something. Looking at structure. Boom, we just broke through all this structure. Boom, with this powerful buy. We already know we going where? 750. Put it on 750 for you. 750 is going to get smacked. Boom. Soon as it go do its thing, whatever on a smaller time frame, soon as it start to push back up, boom, buy, next level, 20,000 pips. I'm done. I'm using my 0.5. That's 10 bands a day. I'm done. I don't know. I probably would have stayed in this because it looked like this was a strong, powerful little buy candle. Boom, $40,000 using a one lot. $20,000 from my little 0.5. Come on, man. I'm telling you, bro. Use this, add it, try it, demo it. Nothing wrong with demo. People talk about demo. Practice it before you're risking your own money. Practice it. Boom, couldn't get through. Definitely couldn't get through. Oh, yeah, it's time to sell now. Next level, 20,000 pips TP. Oh, this one gonna ride. 40,000 pip TP. Even went to 60,000. Boom. Look at the day after. Couldn't get through. Double bottom. Where our next TP going? Boom. 750. Easy. Let it ride. 40 pips. Or 40,000 pips. Easy stuff, bro. These levels. Odd 50. Boom. Take it. TP smack on the same candle. Boom. 40,000 pips. That's all you need. Don't get too greedy now. Take your bread and slide. But yeah, that's it, man. I just wanted to show y'all that these odd 50s, man, is what I've been going back. I needed a game plan. I kept losing. I wanted to figure out, what is it that I was missing? I practiced. I know candlesticks. I know structure. It was price. Start paying attention to price. You got to think about it. It is computers. It is contracts that are getting signed back and forth from companies or business people, whoever. They are agreeing. They agree on certain numbers to get hit per day. They saying, okay, let us sell from, what is this, 130. We want to sell from 130 and get down to 950. But once we get to 950, we want to get out. So the other, the partner of the other, on the other side of the contract, like, okay, we will let you do that. So they would let it get down there. And they said, okay, we're going to take it from there and buy it. It is contracts that are getting sold back and forth through banks, business, every single thing, bro. It's mainly banks, but it is contracts, it's algorithms, and it's nothing but computers. They are doing these contracts before the day even start. So they are the computer or who are the ones that's moving it, which is the system, it already know is going there every day. These numbers off to the right is already pre-planned before the opening of the day. Us retail traders don't know the contracts. We don't know the deals they're signing, but we can start catching on to these odd 50s and these major key levels, which is nothing but support and resistance. Look at this. 750 is nothing but support and resistance. This right here is resistance. Couldn't get through it. Couldn't get through it. You might get a couple spikes above it, but it closed up under, closed up under, closed up under, broke above, came back for the retest, and then shot and broke it. It's numbers. Stop trying. A lot of what a lot of people haven't showed us, especially a lot of these big time traders. They only talk about supplying, support and resistance, but it's numbers off to the right that are more important. Start paying attention. Start paying attention to these numbers more, and you would clearly start to see support and resistance, especially if you use an odd 50. That's it, man. That's it. I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I want y'all to practice it, put it on your own screen, test it out. Yo, I'm out.